So we tell me dedicate and I would tell 4 Stars Radio. Now, say, open Jumedia BAD, and as a person who did Jumedia so group a far abevo in Fidi, so Abomodiana Tunsa, far friends, there will be a would try and for me will be a would each yammy, and I will be so bo and you this year will be a abefo, and you could win some more. Yeah, ahomatifu esekura wonsem afa kwa wo bia no wutumi edi hwe bibia ekoso ewiase nti Abraham eka sei kura na bia safa na nyina no obia etie bi esanse ya hihye edi ato ho mo amoba ye wo mu che yese de semfidie ba betu ye menima me ma na eja esafa ka no mudie emfidie ba betu ye eti edu bibia na bubu nini pre iti me besisi na mahwe ye mabejafo no so ntino me twa me wa besisi ye ba ye beto aso bagbin atu na nimtu Joe yakoji enkracho abanti so fra wuni abobi amane se emrena so ye twedwumedi so me konkori se me sabeka echa asafa wofaya hello
Daddy.
aha bibi aboko die
Yeah.
okay Jesafaka baba hello Jesafaka Jesafaka wakote baby Joe on chera baso enti wofaya
Daddy.
bibi aboko die ye kasa ya che
Yeah, I am yadum no hoye pa na so. Last week there yeah one where I knew to no send me a message there. Now uko ye program do work no kala.
You see now so ye chinka kaka so would you mad us uze uye ni na so
Yeah.
uye ni na okay me say Jesafaka
Yeah, kwabra.
Edi saying
Yeah, bibia boko na.
Na na utete answer waba so ana because my boo these are my check
No. Baby me wo no let me fise me nya line no but ade na ya me de nti wo say me try na me pack baby na me baso nti you very sorry, okay?
Oh, okay. So send me kind of chia mu nyina bi mu ya safa na nyina mu hwe ye ndareke mu support 4 Stars TV dona bring na no sapepepe ina ye bobo na je ko yinimu anisa etene me ko wo fa ya ho next time no so wudi ka ba because they be wo fa dey I say offer anyway say wo fa dey and offer we dey bunkom shani say offer ya reset bottom no 111 and I say 011 okay me see ya reset bottom no ntini 111 and I say 011 and I 001
Oh, they said 111. He said the omudi 3 times a day.
That's right. Okay. D4 for ya do mo amuti say 001 111 asi ni say aban bi betwe mu a na obi edidi once a day ntina na 001 ni sisi an JDM ba idea D4 for ya sisi akoye 111 na je say anopa evia ne nimbre ne obi edidi nti ne ye hwe eno asem ene yeguso ye kan woba speaker atuna nutu ena afi so wode enhihye bi so aba so oniku a wobeka daughter of murder no ono a emra bonten embeda ne hu adi entisa emra wode amane se eso na echire ne yehunu a ene asotwe kese pa a womude ebema no wenu wohu ni san ena afi so no ye yenuanum voltarians for so omudi womu asema ba se ye omampani dada asem na woka no kra ono kra no wonya boni bia sa na ye kukuru na ye di ahye no wo hwa ne mre na obabedi so no na che se ye me fan se revolution nti no enye ono ene ye bibi nti wenu wohu ni san e wo se ye triable na ye ka anase ye ka no oshoso so usha parliament at that very same day no I don't know say I don't know Idrisu na woka about what akisu JB Danka of being a traitor that very time traitor Georgia ye say obia wo yi obiama wo yi nkonforma is and say wo yi obia wo ye spy espionage in the country nti weni mienu na eko hyiehia nti emuni e wo hin ene wo se ye ka ho asem ene emuni e wo hin ene wo se ye twa obia so e wo nti wo fa me nti
okay I thank you very much chedika na chiao na me chia me ko panel na ametia ya tiepo motio ya sia pa na ba je mo na je twa to me de ba President John Mahama ni Professor Jinana Opoku Ajima na me ada o magana for ato aba eyi omo a ene wo mo aba wo mo reset Ghana atiti apansam Ghana senka o mamba nka by this time ni baby anka Ghana ebeko nti nyame ada o mo aba o mo start the team for our governance na resetting the country and I'm so the first 60 days there's a mama di to say yes he's really resetting the country so we share the assessment na o share ye buy na nka say one can in some boomwa nka by this aye dadum so mu ni nyina president Akufo-Addo ne nkofo e na set trap na to o ye fast e ma ye fi mu pe 90 million e kop crack or ya la ni ma be ya kania no be gina so enne you need dum so mu because of that yes share school feeding ankola yi post to mu nya aduane ndi headmasters to mo no to say parents no mo man ba mo mpe body ni gari ni ayi bi bu o mo box man so mo dia ba school because aduane ni wa ye de be feed o mo and also the visionary leader and the nation builder to nani try na aduane bi ya scrap ya you manage them ko dey ni na pay habo my pia command kwalai and now we share social media now kwala no asida no de mama hama say mama man ko mawu and no mu di pecche mu di wache ni nam ni ade nyina nka before no o mu di ase anoma bi nsa na e de atoso obi ntimi nkyere say nam o say den o say anoma bi ni akum di atoso amobo that the case say wa wani anyame na meka and then kwala ni nyina throughout the length and breadth of the country senior high phone nyina that president Mahama say di omuda na se pass wa ba be di omunyesa nyo no dia nko mu nti wo hwe enema bebre a mekeka constitutional review ni ade nyina wo dia tutu na kwam a just Ghana is in the right direction and Ghana is the resetting no asha ye pepepe tina say the fear koso kama and about 75% of Ghanaians say the country is in the right direction now. It's in the right hands of people. My country no. Ebe koneni, ebe tumpong, o mine ebe tumpong. Ama yedie aba nkoso ejuma ene niyama nyina beba ama obia hu beto tono. Ama Ghana fo nyina be didi peche. This first na ye didi 100 no. And then 111 3 times a day. See that the case. Maybe question now be so that the case asema speak akane there na ne kwan so ano no because that the case say ka nipa no yes ano say last year the can boss so kakra nipa no wa nipa ko a yes agenda dedicate wan nya and I don't know say because of it could be like an oversight and I say begin to the man come make it sometimes dedicate sometimes obey what you say you are trying to do something to impress something but now before you realize no for here be man about now so sana mimi no but nipa no wakanda da enti no wanya de enti no kwan bia so no the person should own up me na me nipa na nka me own up no ma be apologize to bring everything to an end that dedicate what I like kakra bi about what Voltarians no buy and for no mobile say rolling sabuchi afwa that yes because bobo abusia bi dia say baby are rolling ni hometown ni hometown for no any nkoko bi na aba ebeye they are right to do that and so mo petition because enye fine so mbeye sa and I want kasa wasa ka say a revolution time that the case some kind of has several times a revolution na ya beka a change for the better. Revolution means change for the better. Now why obiaji to the time a rolling the buy that country no any my cost to name yet that the case nenye kura na say it's completely bizarre anytime bizarre a French word anytime a French neighbor use it bizarre not that the case just said the thing is not they say nye kura so they say ye binu ye two words no by enti papa you get a typical French man for him to use the word bizarre and I will bet that was the state of our country that the case and one thing I mean see a social line near Tom milk, a social line near sugar, a social line near Tom Toma. Not some near my young for phobia or Macopa near Mana state, state property. Once I could sell line, I could 12 pin for is that good? That the case. Let's look at it. Let's be fair to the man. Say Rollins and Bar. I keep on always saying this. Say Rollins and Amaye Ghana. And yes, I can buy this. I have found Ghana Matogo. Ghana. To be honest with you. If you can only understand this if you're a historian and you know the history of our country very well, Rollins is our Jesus. Next Jesus to us. Onu wama true onu na eneye what the fourth republic as we aba Ghana that to koma enema ekofu. What they say? Me can achievement to say enema wa beye, but me person me say Rollins and Bar from 79 ni eyin hona. Dedicate in Ghana, 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 Togo never toy because things that were going on in our country, they are too bizarre. How can you queue to buy milk? How can you queue to buy sugar? How can you buy? And these things are from the state. Dedicate. Who can tomorrow before I go to Motes Akotono and Kopo Akodi Abe Hodu will be in a year chat of a brana beto flow. State property. Are you getting it? Sugar near copper free. And you have GPNC near the horde. Dedicate, yes, more, but Mujina Mumu as a Fakadi dedicated. You experience this thing, which was true. Look at the age of Rollins, 31 years, and he stood on the feet and said, me, mommy can't reform suffer like this. We need to be praising him every day. Rollins and Mutie by Bianca every day, Salutunu. Every day, Ghanaians, we have to march to the place and salute his grave for what he has done for our country. And so, all those people, no, that's the case. In fact, I can't how many minutes so that I'll know how to wrap up. Hello?
Yeah, I got 5.
After 5 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you very much. And you know that the case. So we share the okay, and the message me the you can crack account. And we share the Rollins here. Nipa na o kan asemi aka cho say o say uyi Kwame Nkrumah efrimwa Kwame Nkrumah na si Cape Coast University mai o na si tech mai onu na ma University of Ghana be a full-fledged university na University of Ghana o mu issue o certificate from London Kwame Nkrumah na be ma na ye a year na ye certificate ni mai enti be ti ni aka say Kwame Nkrumah ka ho na ye ti Lagos ama Lagos be a full-fledged 3 universities o Rollins Rollins 3. What they are there? MP Sanko Fowe, MPP 4 year mobile. Bunji time near the normal Tibakokra, who for by 8 years, not even a secondary school. The university in Town. we so be 8 years. And the university NDC for na ye educate MPP for no. Education o manya no is the NDC that is providing apart from Nkrumah because Rollins see UDS or ye man 50,000 or the see we see 8 polytechnics across the country. Per my tech no nanka ye 2 polytechnics per that you know this. Rollins from 1980, by the time of Abel in 2000, we see 8, every region, 1 polytechnic. Look at the graduates that we are getting. The human resources are here. Some are into government now. Some have risen through Rollins, have studied through Rollins institutions, and they are doing very well in our political dispensation. Some are into different, some are accountants, some are lawyers, some are what? What do we need against from such a person? We should be praising him that decade. And you know, man, the why am I? I am for phobia Daniel Martina or both you matter. Rollins that time it was a house cleaning exercise, and Rollins never shot anybody. The people were crying that let the blood flow, and Rollins never killed anybody. And it was a house cleaning exercise in order to nip out the bad, take out the bad nuts, so that we can rebuild a nation. And that's what happened. Rollins intention of coming was to make sure that we're putting the country on the right track, on the right foot. Everybody obianya equal. People were just amassing wealth for themselves. That was when people could take a whole bag, a sika into tax and take it to abroad. For what? What they say? And that they who share papa now and then for pretend this whole they are making they are only pretending. They know. But because of 1, 2, 3, they own a Rolling Fry, they were put me power heading. Think of 1 year, I didn't can they come and you can they will talk. So that you know, the man deserves to be praised. Complete a year, say salute to the which is going to his grave to be saluting his every day.
Okay.
And you know that the case.
See, ma'am.
And made the man who see that the case. And to Nipa now, why is to me, let the person come out. Say, I mean, or apologize because I didn't know I feel no data. Who apologize there? Speaker of Parliament on your face. But I did not move that person will be punished severely. Or name for photo, they won't forgive him. To me, dear, Wakanda is not the right thing for him to say. But I feel no about that. And you know, non-funny home that is an honorable man or honorable person. Or Munekita title honorable. Be honorable and honor yourself. Apologize, and they will accept your apology.
Okay.
Now you be dear future.
All right.
And I will be down for the end and then I for Kakra made the best also. Be down for said. When we were looking for independence, only this campaign a group to a UK. You have for catching a British queen said they shouldn't give us independence, but you're matured for independence yet. JB Dankwana, yes, can have the mono, LED team boy. Say Ghana is not ready for independence, they shouldn't give us the independence. That's why they formed UGCC. UGCC says United.
Okay. Offer. Ubenya mrena wa samba. Mrena so. Ntino. Yeah. Me trust. Sure. Me da si. Me da si debi. Sisi adi. Ma wanusi. Ma enyesa. Obeka sama adi achi. Ebusia 4 Stars Radio TV Atlanta Georgia USA. That KD. Me di mabejo 4. Eye wofa yaw eni echa. Esafo aka ye kasa afa eye speaker asema odiaba eye the daughter of murderer ehun semsem ye na minim say free sa emre ya ene ye koidie ye benya ehun emwa ntiminko echia esafa kana mkuti on so baba
yeah cobra utiminka
mitimka ba yeah
okay. With due respect to you and to my colleagues at Yabasube Kasano, I don't have any personal grudge with anybody. But with due respect, let me emphasize this. Sir, we are president. Now, Ubetrasu say we are president. Now, with the political life. I have every right to criticize you. Oye papa meka, oye bonia meka.
criticizing your concrete criticism. Yeah.
So me can say bibi na wo fi say the makan enye true come out, probably I can explain it. Obia mebo ni dini ewo ha entimental mo president di me former president so and so. And you be a private life na me attack you, but say o political life e bana e was me attack you, I will attack you. I don't care. Me for personal life me too. But once you have exposed yourself and I say you have brought yourself say who a president, I have every right. And let me also say this. Nobody can tell me what to say and what not to say, with due respect. And you want to so me can't say be not say ubimpa is that person's matter and me issue. And me answer na make us because 2 weeks ago something happened. I don't know the current president. I have never seen him. It's only pictures that I see him. I don't bear him any grudge. I don't need him for anything. As me sitting here, but I have siblings in Ghana. That's where I was born. I have every right. I have every right to talk about it. In Timbeso Yahweh. One, the kind of the current speaker. So no, and Kawas walk on Wasabe speaker. He's a concert man. I said it. Look, Adiyami the one who said that. Mimbeseme bo abayani dini. Where Oba medical culture say I have respect for women, and we need women in politics because Bema, I'm almost 60 years. And remember, ye digana swingina, ye digana uti me Oba bi person Oba na ye show. Obe show say yes, so a politician. Mbesema underrating and asema undermine. In the Jamaica, I'm not going to mention that lady's name because we want the women to come forward because a man no I will make you man and I'm a man. Me one of them. You deal man and for man could see baby for 68 years. And to your president Kwarabe yourself, who this is the 8 years, a shame unto you. Because you deal man Flight Lieutenant Rollins, mean funny presidents, how about you so genuine? He did more harm than good. 2, he wasn't a murderer alone. He was coward. Tell him. Flight Lieutenant Rollins was a murderer, but he was coward. Why am I saying what I'm saying? None of them they behave with the way Flight Lieutenant Rollins behaved. Most importantly, the accounts. I was in Ghana, but that time the details no harmanti. Now, one of the young men in America, or baby Basube Kasai, I'm telling you, I got provoked. Debbie, I was saying, what like me catch you say. You're penny for Ghana, and you're very careful because there's something hanging in space. Say, you're here. You're Kayen Sua. You're back on yesterday. Me, the first, my Bible me you are. I was born in Ashanti, but Ashanti for because of who we are, Nippon Payasem. In the do be head that neutral. But Sassamna, Nano Mamma Kayano. I'm proud to be an Ashanti. Very, very proud. Now, so man, she ya, or Babesia said, Nana Yasanto, or Sorokon, Edia Santimayo. Somebody will stand up and fight for the Ashanti kingdom. I'm telling you. So, and Penifomoti Ghana, they should be very careful. And yes, sir. So, a memo, Asante for a memo. Na, Yana Ayara Hosem. And ya tearable because the ideas and the 4 dino ye babia they have built future. I'm telling you, as I was go. Obey Japan to boa, or Miss Obe was having Quasia wo. Intina Yatedino. Nano Sabamitiano. I was saddened. Somebody got out to say me. Say me wouldn't have a quabba who's a meba. meko soja na nka be shake wiase. And most importantly, I will come back as a Ghanaian. And the ambassador me can't di kano it's the current speaker. So on you very cautious. When you cautious, no one shani kasa mua. One share Ghana be swabeni. Say was it medra on one mobi ultimatum. Say ebinim so asore. Another say as the phone card omunyamayo. Ye kutu a champion ye kuno asan for yanka ye ho
okay say obi bekasa asan for yaza okay so obi bekasa
let me tell you
obeka me
swano me na for be classmates be be ombusam itimi law manye law just because now ye ka say obi bisa say metimi aye president share asan for build capital na obi owo sika no wonso nsem hunso enka me metan kasa aso ma me kan but aso ma me ne kan ye no ma me kwa ye ga aso ma me ne kan na me say what I will be proud to be an Ashanti. And the Rollins was a he was coward because what the tube because I know him say you will sika e was sentiment ye kan ye ho me bo na na oti kokoso me bo ni dia me sore na me bo dia ka asem. The current leader of Asantemam, I am so proud of him and he's very very brilliant and intelligent. Senkaye wo hinifo frobi na wo hwa and anka owo ti se na ya santo amogya ni wo mu anka dia asisi ya kan ye ho. Enti dem pesa me kan say we love Ghana because the current leader Ebebo Ghana hono, he did that for a reason which I wasn't there and I don't know. And I'm not here say I didn't know no, I'm not going to say that. But the message current speaker said when you're very careful because also some symbols one share because see and I will praise the previous government or quite a younger government to know. School na woman nipa bi over 2 million people are school no. So man share you say nipa ni omu suan mo. Na man hwe am mpanifo na like speaker any mpanifo no. Man hwe am wi no be ye mo boss because me say am this 60 years. Sen kam ye below a kam hadwene. Enti dem pese me kama ye nyina ti ase no say Ghana ye nyina idea. Mo ma ye nyai tribal sentiments na ya picking no. Na me di speaker hu ya papa no ya panmu. Make sure say obi a oben papa no won turu fopa because anamo na wo tu no say wan hwe ye pa. Wana be trigger. Because when you hwe animu and o person we ye bibia me hu say we speaker. Be very cautious. Be a speaker of substance. Ukasa, nani yepa nyina. Metimi akasa with the history of Ghana Parliament. This speaker and this speaker were very very weak. He said, "Well, you lose because say yan hweye na yan nyampanifo bia ma yan kasa nkyere no a papa no be so Ghana dia kwa benim." Because me am tiwo sesi anu kwa na me katro eya me ya papa. The guy is in Washington DC. You see a friend of the Reason Show. Me dem ho kra buy me tie bi ba me tie me tie ma me no. Me nyabotire tie but who tie history na. Speaker, message to you through 4 Stars Radio says, Speaker, you're very very careful. Na you reconciliator. Reconcile tribes, you know, better than who go back tribe and yes sir. So one Kayan Sira as a speaker, Ubekai, na wusu. Na minimsa me kasa minimsa di sisi ade me yanko nam. Minimsa de wo kam nipa me no. Ninka bakasa how many minutes?
Women aso.
Hey, nana, and na me pese e be ko ho. Enti ene ye gentle. Ye gentle. I was speaking for 8 minutes. Me head up because me ni what here. I've been on this for 8 minutes. Try not to be biased. the OT anything that me that here ministry pa me say the obaka no because enokre mompe share any pakro no ka asem I have 2 minutes and I'm checking you, check me. Ready who you mobo any pakro no ka asem no parliament no onu so be din hu ya we hu papa omra out no make say me na me kan ya near the speaker be here no obehu say papa no ka asem no or support to papa because Ghana nye obi ade o enye ever dia enye northness dia sana enye asantefo dia enye bunu dia all the tribes 16 tribes is not for anybody, it's for all of us. And when we come under one union say yes ye kuseya na ye nyina ya yempanimfo na yakasa then say the current speaker officer or your political bias I want the leadership now when you're very careful because obuha or you neutral Mr. Morgan kia kumi nga sasa mo nanu Friday no metidia ma me kai no e fa asante no ka be sorry and the speaker me the message am dem will say speaker you're very cautious now one reconcile tribes in Ghana than to support a tribe and that's me say kabiem I kind of 4 times one kayan sua obekai no was say because generation the youth no almost as young mo say obiako senior high school first no obi ko do for kra won ko biem
2 minutes and so
enti dem be say me catch on say
and so ya na
mo media for no
wachiche me say
me trust me ko from mo media for no mo to be ma the current speaker so when you're careful and yes the tosunum one kayan sua obeka no osre bedase
echa estafo akano no wachiche me say egu mechi ene je say wo kron kwa se wo mu enti no munyina na mo hwe ebusafo ye kasa afa ye the daughter of a murderer and one asem na medika ka say JB dankwa na is it aruna idris mirefi mo fancheme na will make a point about what is say fire can say JB dankwa edi squad bi enum ko UK say momo my what is saying okay that history no so mention him papa but near tiani say nimie no nyina ene bae you know why one needs an apology and then the other one doesn't need apology. Dedicated here for comment Brad the comment section. Nafiso will like here no one share just say your queen was Nisa 4 stars the year a honey 4 stars USA 4 stars Ghana to year Pimso Edico. You good speaker Nano 70
shall be called upon to consider the referral and report to the House. Parliamentary rules and regulations must be enforced. Decorum must be restored in this House, no matter whose ox is God. As we move forward, let this movement serve as a call to action, a call for introspection, a commitment to raising the standard of public debate, and a pledge to ensure that our disagreements remain intellectual and a market of ideas and wisdom, not personal vendetta based on impulse, instincts, or emotions. We must uphold the dignity and majesty of Parliament and not be enslaved in our past, most of which has been misrepresented. In the spirit of honor, accountability, and decorum, I advise the member responsible for the remark to within a week choose the path of honesty, mea culpa, and opt for a plea bargain. Taking this step would demonstrate good faith and respect for parliamentary dignity, rather than awaiting the outcome of the ongoing investigation, which will ultimately uncover the member who made the statement. I take a very serious view of the matter, and failure to take advantage of this window of opportunity will lead to dire consequences if finally on.
Speaker, ene yekokote nano asem no say onukubia ukokasa asem no bomodia abutremo wa mau na watwe bra na beda uhudi entisa ensem na beba no ena mdiga kan no ntin both aye JDM the romance against JDM being a traitor any when you're unpatriotic at the same time we so aba entinemi no enti wo ahwemu it's that statement okay. If it's not okay, then you have to condemn it. And you know, obia nyasa inni obakufo chimti no obia wo kwanya obefa so na odiebu sa asem no wo ye wanye e wo say ye ka eni say ye ka e fanyini na wo say ye ka emreben na e wo say ye ka. And you know that key me cha me hu abisisia na yatwa so ye betwa so economic dialogue.
Hello.
Akuya.
Yes.
Eti sen.
Boko now swear.
Nyame adom Ghana boko.
Nyame adom boko. Now swear.
Nyame adom me pegana aduane adi wo ho. Enti se wobetumi anya bode ne kontomire ne banche nom de abreme a nka mani beje pa obi be ba US nyame adom next week.
Na ko de abreo.
You. Enti no o de kekani na bom na nipa no ba me de number be ma na wa fro why.
Matter.
Any bye.
Bye.
Hey, Kewo, they be a phone tarwa, so and then if a bunch in a body free Ghana, Bremedi answer.
Akuya ma figure na aduane but when him say US answer the editing so be nya Ghana aduane ato.
O de krom ha say what ha kwa, enti ne ekoso wo hanu mu nyina onte ye. Say manimi we na twam. Ya de Ghana ba US abrochima mu hanum say Charlotte way tropical market. Obenya nuane bi te say enwo macro ahoro nyina abenkwan ya de egu chance mu eno so benya bi wo ho. Eye magi sardine ahoro bayere bode potato brodo enyadoa emu gari wele prekese beans ebro ntos milo kokonte momo ne krampo no upebia ubenya bi wo Charlotte way
edina wo boy na mahu baby ko we na madam fu bi di ho adanse omoton African way nyina
anne sawadamfo ni di ho adanse e kire ode ana ye do kretrodo omotonton African way GT pentoma e de apempam me shirt kama e de apam manta de eye dress skirt kawa sandal shoes slippers any coat omutimi sha office any baby bia nyina Charlotte way tropical market e tonton bi wo hono ahwene e se ode beto sisi ana ode beto sa na se ode beto 9 po ni Charlotte way tonton bi wo hono hwehwe ye kire kwan e wo 396 West Pike Street number C, Lawrenceville, Georgia 30046. Freya wa telephone number we so 678-682-3577. Charlotte Way Tropical Market, African, Caribbean and Latino market.
Your one-stop tropical shop.
Yakodi enkrato aba yetu adwumedi so sene mekaye no fight to me no economic dialogue no na wotweme o mampeni efre stakeholders and I say won yeni won ehyiemu adwendwene o man no pese oji obia adwene pa ebema yetumi ebu o man and I say o man no ni ntutuye ni sikasem ni edwuma ne hu keka ho ne ade nyina no ebe free fakwa wona na akọ nenimu kakra na eno na atofos nso ede ne de bae but yesusu ye behwe ensem na wo mu kan no wono uhu ni sen eje sefaka ene wo fa ya mu na yekokotie omampeni asem odiga kan.
An area that I see this partnership can go is in income generating projects, especially in agriculture and agribusiness. This is an area I believe the church can help achieve economic transformation that we all desire. And I wish to confirm that any church that decides to go into agribusiness or agriculture, government will be there to support you. This will help to provide income for the work of God, and at the same time, it will create opportunities for members of our congregation to be able to earn an income. Church-based businesses can contribute significantly to job creation by investing in enterprises that provide employment opportunities for members of their congregation while upholding Christian values in business. This will empower our people economically and reinforce ethical business practices in our society.
Omampeni dada waka omampeni odisu sisi aye JDM ye na ye in short form His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ye kan JDM na je say aye kama sa ena odi ato ho en sorry bia obhwe Burkina Faso sisi ana wo mu mfan say wo mu Dubai ne ade nyina just individuals no omano na just omampeni na edi idea about say en sorry na minim say enso en sorry nko ebekọ akoni mu a no the fitia say e won sorry ene wo congregations akese enti no say we say ubedo enfudia chebeboa enti economic dialogue no ebi no yeto aso enkonkotie eye yura atofo somra.
It is with great anticipation that we embark on this first national economic dialogue in over a decade, a pivotal moment in our national history. This dialogue is not only a significant and defining moment, but it's also an important reenactment of our history when the nation assembled at a similar forum in Senchi some 10 years ago. Today, we set out to attempt to resolve economic puzzle of much greater magnitude and scale than those that confronted us some 10 years ago. This dialogue is therefore an opportunity to reflect on our economic reality, address the pressing challenges, and chart a course towards a more prosperous future for our citizens. It is my hope and prayer that the lessons that will emerge from these conversations will guide our steps, and that we may not repeat the mistakes of recent past. In this time of crisis, it is very imperative that we acknowledge the significant toll that has been borne by every Ghanaian, particularly the poor, from severe currency depreciation to hyperinflation, from haircuts to steep tax increases, from rising inflation, from rising fuel costs to rising electricity prices, and very increasing interest rates. Fellow countrymen and women, the economic crisis isn't over. Indeed, the full length of our current crisis is still unraveling by the day. The situation requires significant sacrifice from all of us to stem the bleeding and place our economy back on the right trajectory. We can reset our economy. We can do this. We just have to be disciplined and understand that the short-term benefits we gain today has a long-term consequences on our future. Let's do this for Mother Ghana.
We can reset our country. We just have to be disciplined. It's all about discipline. Discipline and then faithful. You know, the economy is being set. His Excellency or can say obi obi to me akọ ekua yo bia no obeboa and na atofo so edini die as also say we can reset it, but we have to be disciplined. And what is your thought about this dialogue? Until now, what do you make of this economic dialogue? Will this solve the dying economic crisis in Ghana now?
Okay, thank you very much. Sadike, I would say yes, because Sadike, as you know, like we spoke a lot about this government. Nyameya to Ghana for after as I speak right now, Sadike, there is no economy. Before 7 December, there wasn't economy. I keep on telling you here, and I break it down for you to know that there is no economy. And Tenukuriata himself was aware there wasn't economy because he has spoiled everything. He has decided to collapse the economy in the sense that all the financial institutions See, Moody's and they have downgraded us to GDP minus junk status. Junk status. When FCC ni Mahama Yempi Abayamuno, it was B minus. And almost a no, that is a B minus. B minus and D junk status. Yes, what do you improve upon B minus? We are expecting you to come to a B or a B plus or something. What was 4 times below? That's the case. And you know themselves they are aware. It is that people know with even the year 2020, that they don't have to be in government again, but they use bulldozers, killing people to maintain power. And you have almost 2020 and 2020 no, and can get work, sir. But all the same, they said it, and he cannot be 1/3 president. It will be full Nipa 8, and they are maintaining power. And that's why he did. And mess up, put the country into a big hole. Okay, Ghana is in a big hole. Our economy is in a big hole. We need more than 20 years to reset the economy. And now more catch on. And the dialogue way now, that is the way to go. And we have a lot. We thank God as Forcing has been there before as a deputy, and he knows that he's going to start it. We need people like that, like Mahama has said, and as Forcing has spoken. That's the case. A right thing is to dialogue and bring people on board. What are the things that we have to do? Unemployment is killing us. We left we have about 8.4 and then 14.7. 2 million youths in the country don't have job to do. Our economic dialogue and whatever we have put in place is telling us that we are going to get 1 million coding. 1 million coding for the youth, ever creative and human for 1 million. That is no area no problem. Is through the digitalization, and we are the brainchild of digitalization. Mama is the brainchild of digitalization. He's going to continue it. Until digital center in Accra. That was the beginning of it. Laying the fiber optics in 1996, when Rawlings was president, Mahama was the communication minister. Laying fiber optics down, send them for Bobby Brady, and was also the president digital center. Now this is what is bringing. The fruit is about to come. To create jobs, these people didn't do anything. They said NAPCO. NAPCO was something that was in existence. They changed it to NAPCO. And then they didn't do anything. That is not a permanent job. Bring something, ideas, be proactive and visionary, like President Mahama is, a nation builder and a visionary leader. Coding 1 million youth into 1 million coding, it will create 1 billion jobs. And once you youth into apprenticeship is there, and when you manufacture, creating jobs, I see pressure on the youth. In the various communities. When those who have also learned will go and enter into the technical universities and learn, so that by the time they come out, that the case, they will come out with what we call they will be they will have the requisite technical know-how to be able to set up their own private jobs. Like it is done in China, it is done in Japan, it is done in everywhere. It is through that. Dialogue, through the economic dialogue, and then also make sure that the Center Women Bank and staff near the never one man give you almost small loans to be able to set up something small. Okay, no, you have 500 Ghana pay and their tongue could be. Now, through 500 Ghana, and that decay, or Baby Bear say a year, no, or Catcher say 500 Ghana, and all the start business, you'll be shocked. We men don't know those things, we don't have that eye.
Okay.
It is just that they don't have it. They are bringing the women back, that is going to solve that economic problem.
Well, what's the unemployment rate in a saying or Ghana CCM? A saying
14.7.
Who can fine?
What's it because
who fine?
Me quote from the statistical this in America. I don't mean German in America. I quote from the statistical service.
Okay. Because
like that.
Obi the Abraham say 3.2 say 3.3. As at now. Obi now sending me text, but would you just go ahead and say I'm on 14, you know? Yeah, I count 2 minutes in the wrap it up and then come.
I come in how many minutes? Two. And that you can hear the panic and 14.7. We left them 8.4 unemployment, you know, and on mobile masu for 14.7. If the Nipano me, I don't speak in the background. I make sure I come here with facts. I deal with data.
Okay.
Yeah. And the economic bring ideas, bring people on board, let them come upon, and then bring the ideas together. Also, Professor Gachinimu, they were board members of this. This is to bring people on board that will bring out the ideas. And ideas, we are going to go into what? In these people, when you are bringing, that you can say $300 million I had the crown football bagger. The money producing just half of it. It is going to create jobs and then also ease the burden on the city when you have to change the city to go and import all these things from outside, from America, from China, from where. It is going to be done in our country. Let's just produce half of it. $300 million. Let's produce 150. Sugar, 300 million. You crab Ghana, $300 million every year. You producing sugar, $150 million. The pressure will come down. It will create millions of jobs for the youth. Right. These three commodities. And these people came for 8 years. They never saw anything. Mahama building Commander Sugar Factory, it never operated for 8 good years. Almost shutting it down. Mahama, be a video example of factory. Why can you with that case? Yendi a video NC1 Yakuti factory. Now Mahama and be a video phone and Siwono. One door video phone, what the factory is in a yard to pony, and see starting it down. How ask yourself, say, I see there would be how many months in a mature. Who basic factory, how long does it take you to build a factory? These people don't have this brain to think. And they let the thing rot. When you are people importing sugar, we need about another extra, about 5 different sugar factories, mighty sugar factories like the one in Commander, to be able to help us to be able to cut down the quantum of sugar we import into the country.
Okay.
And Mahama is going to address that.
Okay. All right.
As you carry the end of Mahama very reviving. After back, I will even recommend one region, one sugar factory. That's the case. That problem here in economic problems in Abebafo. Kenogorata never had this thing before.
All right.
That's the case. We need 30 years to pay to be able to pay our debt.
All right, Mati.
And in Unyamia, other women say Ghana 40 years to Omatu Abanama President Mahama, who is the nation builder and the visionary leader, all the ideas in the air bar. Pragmatic ideas are the best solve problem. Unemployment situation is what to Ghana. And no more address here, which is economic dialogue. They are the papa dedicated.
Okay, sure. What finally attending economic dialogue in the year at the papa engaging in the stakeholders now. And go on getting a ding and so a baboa. A Jessica.
Yeah. Medical cultural said. Attack if you are a day, but no, obi politics.
Where you attack? Attacking.
Come on. Just will you allow me to talk? Or me, because you can't detect. Semen can be open. I'm not going to say.
Debbie.
No.
As someone who can attack.
Yes.
And why
I'm trying to attack the dialogue, the economic dialogue. It's baseless, useless, waste of time. What are you talking about, my friend? What's the main kind of opera? Because what could join Mundiana? Eh, Tio, ya. Shall come I mean, can you crunch yourself? Sir, economic dialogue, where Omampena Yin is a waste of time and is baseless. And I'll tell you why. When the man mounted the political platform, so Sabaye president, he knew everything that was going on in Ghana. No one to Ghana. Huh? He knew the economic situation and was sorry at Janjan Tour. So obey me a bayin ye. And this Obayan economic starting why. Tell me, una media man. Until situation coming a woman to political platforms. Which may be better than the previous government. And we have given you the mantle. What are you talking about? Economic dialogue. You want somebody to advise you? That colloquial way of governing is gone. Nobody should think for you. When also with me, yeah, when you structure on the wall.
Maybe they call them stakeholders. Answer.
What friends take and you say you know say we ministers we are. When you start doing something, now could do baby what do here helper. Then you bring your ideas for somebody to help you. But when you're here, economic dialogue, are you not sick? Are you not having a headache? It's me need to be at a moment. And your question on me, sir. What fit you know what she says we radio station? Now sorry, I know I can say Google no catch me say as a fuck I bet me say this here radio station. Are you not a sickler? Put you on the monitor, but now you send me you call me and then I will advise you what to do. Either to go left or right. But so when you be on the economic dialogue, you are sick. What did I make at all? And you know, where is that man, Dr. Spiogabra? I had man who speech be on my so man, you know, this is a say, I say, so Uncle Dr. Spiogabra no buano. He needs help because they knew everything from the onset. And Momo Castle will be here, and yet to about in here you. Nothing I be done by your consent. Maybe some here, sorry for one baby. Hey. Sisia, one question or your bias. The current president. She said, I saw for one corner, or maybe what by maybe a baby. When you're Muslim, one castle could sit there at airport among Muslims. Now, what I saw for without helping the Muslims? Hey, my Bobby is some amount. Papa, where you left in Kwao. He has to be at the center. Because will be a witch where you can me sorry, when sorry, Ubia now say a Christopher. Are you not partial? Is Ghana for only the Christians? Hey, me say Mogana coming Tiasi and can be called economic dialogue. I'm sorry, I know Bisa. Or Mampani, when you're bias. It can be jelly putting me pretending to be about one when you are bias or me sorry, me Muslim, and to say me Wagana Wamiana. What sorry say a Christopher, what we call a Babuao. Radigana, you're here in Pusu, we have to shake the system. No, because Cecilia no Ghana na MSS over now we are tinting and then we go some politics we are tinting now we move do now we see when now we know why any MSS was an angel. Economic dialogue, you are sick. Come out with your ideas. Start doing something. And when you need help, when you get to a position, then we come in to assist you. But we are not going to think for you. Because see, I am partial. A Christopher to I did a Christopher. Christians. It's only Christians that can help to build a nation. Is it only Christians? When you give them money, they can do. Oh my God, see you mobo. Now nyami yan sorry say ye JDM yan sorry na yan fa nyansa any nimdia anti chiro man ye bebre papa. Hwe economic situation enye Ghana nko a unemployment enye Ghana nko a mama yan picture Ghana say baby good and I say esichire sogu nipa bianum and Ghana for yenum kuni. Let's be honest. And speak facts, factual. Let's be factual. Now, you're man enviable. Because, Minister will be a 1,000 miles journey. You have to move a step forward. Now, so we move a step forward. No, you know, I said, 1,000 miles. Are you not a sickler? To an amount, Oman Penny Missano, not by a Tisusiano, we put something forward. And when it's not going well, then you can call us to help you. But you never need mount. We will not dialogue no afraid ye bet emfa hema emfa so bi ani so minister bi obekasa no when na yatia bro ye bogus one kwara sam tokune emplain wo habiem. We want practical aspect of governance, not theoretical. No be jana bro fu ba me Ghana kabedi parliament for the court me you hear in English translator obi jina ho a ye beka ye krom kasa, then we can express ourselves. I like what our Ashanti region is doing. I like what the northern, some people are coming out. Let's dictate for the politicians. Politicians will never dictate for us. And can we say, oh, my penny walk asano, and what I give a kumi. No, sorry, oh, my penny. Now, a Christopher, make a tree. It's time that we have to sit up as a nation. Now, you say your governing body, they are governing us. We are not governing them. They should come with ideas. When they are very tangible and reasonable ideas, we can back or say, hey, no, go left instead of you going right. But which now, Fakuno catch them say, men I can't just go left. And when you become a failure, now the problem number 2 we call economic dialogue. Hey, you also resign. And let's answer, let's start to impeach them. Because we can't think for them. They are making money. I don't need to think. Me a lawyer. I don't need to think for the government because government need you to think for us. And you vote to Makotra. In the economic dialogue. We will say yes. We are
okay.
Into the best of becoming United and say
sure.
You want to anamo. Utu na mo na se yehu say na mo wotu no we will help him, but we will not think for the government. Period.
Okay, sure. Mati Echa Esafoka I said we will not think for the government. I want Penino on static name one. It's just for Kani Nipa. Ubetumi abo man peni na jese o manu edije ebusefo me twama basisi
the whole building is the parliament where the city of the problem, so he's not so he's not
Yebe den ena ya resolve economic crisis na ewo ye krom ho omampani ene na pamfo wo mo edin hihye aba akwakoje stakeholders anase ni enkofoko kushia enyo bia na beji atum neso nyansa enyo bakofo tirimo ntini awo be hu no beti ase no nyesa na obi eti ase na se eye den ya yemfa yina yemfa ya hon de ni nimdi emfantation either stakeholders or not because baby ano say per development you meet with the stakeholders one more investors in the idea no ntino be fi say no mampeni ye yanka enye bone ne kwanso ano nemom sebeye na omano ebetumpon ebeko nenim na yemebunu no enye bi na chese omunye njuma pa aje economic crisis in here that so ewo ho na asori a omampeni ekoka say obebo an enye I don't think say esu honko a ho no die fiti ase nti no obeko miemie ne o say omuye ne nyina na afi so no maminka we insisu dia JJ was never a coward Joseph Agasa Winima, JJ was never a coward. One year, a who for back or cry. Which is here, aha, Pia Utumidi playing effort with bridges here. Officer, the Kuma, Unyaku could draw to me yet. Or Baby any day, Nimran soon, or Baby any day, and Okro, until don't bring that close or any say will be in BB. Now, Yaka unemployment rate in this one, yeah, my double check over here. Yeah, some of the figures, and I don't know if Google is saying the right thing. Yeah, I checked it, and the numbers is now 14, and you're 14. But whichever it is, yeah, dear, any man say, see, I know you're reset bottom, no, and unemployment, a beco from nature say, or mano, effa, to my part. If, see, you are Nissa, what file. Enti wofa ne kra sisi ano busum mienu as busum miensa ena ya hemu ewo aban foforo yemu se wo enkosi da ben ene be unse nsakra pa aba esanse afiansa o mampeni wototo ne nyoma wo hwe ministers afiansa ya point ne ade enti no wo ena wo yen komsheni enti no my busum nsia down the road afi and you be who and society because I feel say I started dialogues in the Kaka Adina. And you know, the crack. Yefin Mukopim da Bain, the Yamu say, and Numa Ejin and Naso Echo, Nami Fizz and Kankra, Kokra, a better one city by the Yamba, Intino, of a Yentia, one of your D4, into Tio D4, Yavia, Yago to a Joseph Acas, Intino, Maninko. Shawumre, would have Shawumre, you 5 minutes in February. Yeah.
Okay. That case, I in America now, I'm not quoting from my head, 14.7 unemployment rate, 8.4. When we were living at 8.4, and on March 14.7. And the any panic and I I'm speaking.
Google say can say Google was saying Google. I'm saying Google.
Oh, when forget about that. I'm giving you and to take mine, Pamidiano, economic indicators near dinner. I don't just come and conjure them. I take them from the Sasa, and that is how it is. And you know, Mamento. That is with a topic now. Yes, someone said about rolling and the Kwaka my country rolling is like the Jesus for our country. Onunema yes Ghana yes Ghana football because Ignatius Kutu Atampo Oba by 13 January 1972 obetu akufo do papa ne Bugia ban na ye kalabule because of corruption. Or I see corruption in Yamabi and anything or do two or more. When you read it, it tells you that's how it is. Oba was take kama. Every baby or the operation feed yourself, operation feed your industry, operation produce right at the buy. A boama did a buy kama. Netika crown from 72 no 74, 75, 76 and a order system buying and a kalabuli starting. And it's a for talk about state institutions in Yema, Abe no matter the Toma society. Now that is the papa. And there was a lot of inequality in the society. And until now, Rollins, that I know 31 way of saying, yeah, let's make sure we kept that from the society. And the man Rollins by 79, it's a cool. And you know that revolution all the time. I keep on saying it. Revolution means change for the better. Situation and no other revolution na piano no. Obi be going na Rollins be revolution na what revolution means change for the better. And to move from one side and correct to the better side. And then the man Rollins by no fear. Even people in the academia were supporting that let the blood flow. Let's nip out the bad. Let's think about how the badness from the society so that we can reset the country. See, Rollins or reset the country, no, MIA. And MIA, the Fourth Republic, I stable and the government, they about 4 or 6 different governments. Rollins now be president 2 times. Kufuor be president 2 times from the MPP there. Nkofono almost say on mine. omu be di 8 years and what the entity sabai and omu asaba omu ba ye ya after the omu asaba ball mine kojo so like what happened in 79 that time now rolling by the same thing omu asaba ya ye wo Akufo-Addo need for the omu asaba ye. It's like what happened when Rawlings stood up in 79 because from 72 to a year 74 75 76 National Redemption Council to Supreme Military Council 1 to Supreme Military Council 2 and Achampong and Edward Akufo-Addo. It was bad. Achampong started it well, but had it bad. It was worse. That time you can't queue to buy milk. You have to queue buy milk, buy sugar, anything commodity you need in the society. You have to queue for it. Why? When the thing is coming from the state institution, Rawlings said, let's do away with that and make sure we nip out all those people out and set the country and make sure that inequality there where you can't be there or you put the country into the right direction. And that is exactly what he did for us. It takes only a bold person, somebody who is so courageous to be able to do that at the age of 31. That is who can do that? How many people will do that? That's how Kufuor no nyina no ma jana ko cha brochiri san ko we o ma wiye sika ni nyina ko ku abrochiri no mu ti abrochiri di when Rawlings started to build the country for us a minor ye no ma so ba so mu ba be je o mu ma ye die man and now 92 o mu ko fa Adubu ahin ba say Adubu ahin flag bearer o ye campaign that time na misa wo bie ni the car no so ye die man kukurudu ye die man that I was waiting for I saw Adubu ahin several times open the thing. That time no obie the car super roof no be no ja kukurudu ye die man when they have stolen everything and ran away obi abesete o man no and Ghana force Rawlings ye nya no yes for abama no be continue 2 years any ade so into that decay successes are Rawlings are choke ama obi ani ho wuyi Kwame Nkrumah now you Rawlings at Mahama na the next person Kerula electrification
okay
Rawlings actually light a phone flashing the not light in you or no one road near the German bank out near the Mami Chansu
Menasu, yeah.
I come in 2 minutes, Mami Rape 2 minutes. Dedicated with this, with the economic Americano, dedicate. Obi say and you say be a dollar near the one situation, the reason why also by Yen Fumano, but Ghana photo genetic, or you will be our teacher. And but he still has to consult people, bring people on board. Time for journey my hand time, for journey hand time. Hey, Baomia, economic management team. Baomia, I go away. Alan Tremantin, what a solid economic management team. Solid economic management team. Every Akosha Mahama do on yes, or to bring people on board. Ideas, move on my ideas. I have it, I have my ideas, but bring yours. I'll tap your stuff here, add it, and then I'll be able to move the country or to reset the country. And that is what he did. And yes, so you or person tap knowledge from other people to stakeholders, bring them on board. Put your money at noko, and then the idea could see them. Rawlings Mahama on yes, nti that you can share the Mahama here now. Anybody said you what see alpha minor fana. Respect is on the way, and everything is being or putting everything on the right track to make sure that you put the country on the right footing, and we're going to set the pace for other African countries to emulate. 24-hour economy that 14.7 year making unemployment situation dedicated to 1 million is going to go into coding dedicated. You know it already. We train the youth in coding. You'll be every year be working in China and be working with the computer and salary. They'll be paying you. 24-hour economy better top. You have started that with the state institutions like ATL, Akosombo Testa Limited, Nestor, state institutions. We empower them together to expand and then employ 3 shifts. 1 job, 2, 3 shifts, 3 people. Before they realize, dedicate. Now unemployment situation is what I see.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
now almost NDP people na dey buy 2 the kukon kete. Some kukon kete producer best CD and they cutting down the importation of the export fee. What they are saying? Mahama, you better build the sugar factory no more. They are cutting down the importation of bringing sugar into the country. You better cutting down the importation of bringing rice. by doing this in the economy, no any, and yet over you know, say me a doctor now, me economic management, the wabu muti omu nimu straight.
Okay. Mati. Okay.
Simple
Mati.
economic theory.
Wafa yao.
See that the Yami Aduma, Bibia will not find that's the man, he's the nation builder and the visionary leader. That's the right thing.
There you go.
Ghana will be a better place for us.
The nation builder and then visionary man, Mati, Wafaya. Munye discipline cry. Discipline, activos make discipline. I say, when you discipline cry. Wouldn't just have a kind of just a more time into a business economy, business. And Mary, any year economy, and many dear Juma. We be so we see, oh, I got 2 minutes. Just say, one when you discipline. And the Atufos, who Ejima can say a year. A chance of a committee was so dear now, the Memphis Marco.
What question in the same?
So went to dear and your name one. So, just one.
Mamma can't say me so. Who can be say former flight lieutenant on your coward?
He's not coward.
Okay, let me ask you something. General Free Fatama, we are a Juma Soja, you want to train the class and Yajuma. Huh? It is out.
Madame Kawasem.
Could do a champon. Will free a kunasono, one quanko tra ni fear no on Tinu Chroma or your Oban bra. And then you go found Bekuno. Because no one says Satano, near no Omuyan. Let me give you a practical example. During that time, no. And then a calabule depa me say, Minkasi say, Minita met me a cited about 1 million instances amount. 79 to 85 was the time that Kalabule was at its peak. And quite a net there. Mimi see you, see you. Indeed, the best time we come out here and say, in some instances, be at Mehuno. The coup itself was a disaster. I'm telling you, in the Ghana, baby, yes, sink could is because of the coup. Because Yama Mima Cray said, Yet me bow woman near Tramuma. Obi the Kanawu could hear Umami and Nemoni cat how manis can get here. Are you not coward? Which you now the woman because you're Ghana no Mimi say to your who say a crowbia. Nami slow. And you are not capitalizing who say also them when you say you slow at you. And I make a choice say ne. And like a soft flight lieutenant by a seminar and come and kumi. Because it can be bizarre questions. And I never knew, sir. Now let the blood flow. I was part of it. You can't see Sanko and Kochi Koko. So that means me saw by against Ashanti, sir. Already. Yeah. So when you watch it, watch it, one kuno. Felin made them come because when we say woman in the weak point and he was coward. That's why he killed them.
Okay, but then
my mina sem no beka no. Amama dia papa. Eya me yawo makumam. Okay. So we go to hawk. Okay. Go and listen to the Friday. Gama be Washington DC friend the Reason Show. Mami where you got or London or UK. This woman came to speak. Hey, me say, na me call me nam kwaso ameko. Me bomba nisi ana me su. Inti apart, I pulled over. Me bomba nisi ana edusion kwa me say,
yeah, we are resetting there.
Me na eye me yes ano.
Ye be den.
Hwɛ me ba.
Ye be den.
Sabe papa ni ye no na ma hunu no. Eye me ya papa. Na de hwɛ me ye mu pa. Me say me wo Ghana nkia kumi. Nsan kan re ho ade a. That kasa is a one can
and can reset in the bottom.
No, maybe some question.
You can't and
5 minutes. Maybe and so one can but we see 40,000. Is it General Boachos and one Ekun because of Santini? And I'm praying said that say we not Australia him more. You better go hoop upon me with what handkerchief. Now me call heaven. Maybe answer Jana had your tear then. Because of emoja kaguo wanumio. Yini pa nyina moja na kaguo. Hey, Mrs. Sadana ma me be kasaye no. Nkrani ma me be kasaye no. Diare ho papa.
Every CC a copy musuminsia economy the office because
Madafo. And no make one sentence.
Okay, but Shamina Mamma.
The make come out what you say. So we could bobusia 40,000 na ya chinu ko bonituo or ma or fasia or nanan wo. Na se yehu se sika de ne ton sawam kanri. Awurade nyame kasa. Otwedam bo nyame sorry. Na ye hwe nipa bia wie. Hey, sasem ne da meti asem no e hye me busa me diabere ho. Ana santifo mo sorry. Ye de yam kumtoko ye de nyansa. Because Obabesia sorry twitio any murofo sabe ne nya bibifo o ma no mu kra ye betumi ato pb kra to uto pin e betumi aku but Obabesia twitio akodi nkudim ye de yam fatuo ye de nyansa ebe ku adi o ma Ghana suo
okay
ye de nyansa ebe kasa adi o ma Ghana suo o ma Ghana medical ka to nya obi ade o ye nyina ye dia ye nananom na duo mu kwatu ho Obabesia kwa oye oba na ya santo atumi ko eni abrofo ko agi nkunim ndi amana ye nyina ye dia we are going to talk to get our nation economic in America me twato no me san ma me kan se ma control when we say political party at so say no wo mu wonim difo wo bu papa adentina anim difo wo party let me ask you this question who are you media man the current government e wo ho say party of fumu bai no adena anim difo wo mu nyina ya silent. That is my major question to you. Go and ask the leadership of Ghana for me because Obit said Dr. Spiogabra, he is very brilliant, very intelligent. Because me tie the speech be although na ka me person one Dr. Baumie sia na ko boyi ni sia ya na ka choose choice but one man thing as me diba Dr. Baumie chino because I'm not an MPP. I don't like any political party but I have trust in Dr. Baumie because nyame di key bi amano ha me de ayi man or yeah minority leader I can't 1 minute man or minority in cassette crab man didn't say the minority no
Afenyo.
What say Afenyo? Afenyo. Hey, I clap for this man. Hey, wait, you say, see, I did not come in the platform home. Go you don't know me the Afenyo come. I don't care because they have the intellectuals and they have the brains. I'm telling you, look. Let's go to Parliament. Ghana, we are not facing realities. We are not going on facts. Upa, young friend, minority 10, young friend majority 10. Now young fan 20 years old, why not speaking the truth? And I'm a medical catcher saying, you are lying. We want intellectuals.
Intellectuals be so intellectuals
me I'm not an MPP but I'm telling you what Nana Akufo-Addo any Dr. Baumia government here no upa current government also no 4 years 10 they can never do it. I'm telling you because economic dialogue we tell so you can't economic dialogue. Economic dialogue.
We have balance.
I have to. They're not in Ghana for more pen crap. And to be the person come out here and say,
you can be this.
So my government also see I know who and you might so I say concept and that's a senior.
Okay, yeah.
One friend Dr. Spiogabra. One friend Dr. Spiogabra. And now my friend Dr. Baumia no go say hey me no nyina na free north buy akwasi de na kwesi no kwesi be boa me na eya di kosurum hwe me home no
inti sa afensa ba be home
hwe Dr. Baumia ambulance o de buy fia ajay hwe Dr. Baumia ambulance no hwe aja ko ambulance and now say government be city government be me da sinya me siraw so my friend phone so who ready miss my building studio hold up me no ka say ambulance kura kuma say ambulance
5 minutes, what is 10 minutes? Or Chinebi, yes, sir. You are not disciplined.
Bra, me patrol. I salute you. You are not disciplined. I salute you. Ambulance, gun ambulance in Wagga.
You back once a meeting. Every self a chair as a Fakaya discipline back okra. Me fancy. Me parents are many age, woman, discipline back okra. What fire near discipline, but just okay, super undisciplined on the time. And the Muina Mati, so we know a grow, say. Ye ni mi amwa ye ji enwe chini but ye krom asem enama ye na ye kebi ntino wa wutifie no so no bomodi ansem so wodi wonim die beta chiri ensem wo betro e wo comment section e bia no amanyofo no wo mu hwe wo mu hu wo betu hu na mo I mean, Rome was not built in a day. Kakra, super Coco Benumsu Sani, you know, until I dear no send it Tibiano, Fufroba. Or say was chassis no yene kakrakra senior or man penikayano. Yes, I'm good at us.
One area that I see this partnership can go is in income generating projects, especially in agriculture and agribusiness. This is an area I believe the church can help achieve economic transformation that we all desire. And I wish to confirm that any church that decides to go into agribusiness or agriculture, government will be there to support you. This will help to provide income for the work of God, and at the same time, it will create opportunities for members of our congregation to be able to earn an income. Church-based businesses can contribute significantly to job creation by investing in enterprises that provide employment opportunities for members of their congregation while upholding Christian values in business. This will empower our people economically and reinforce ethical business practices in our society.
It is with great anticipation that we embark on this first national economic dialogue in over a decade, a pivotal moment in our national history. This dialogue is not only a significant and defining moment, but it's also an important reenactment of our history when the nation assembled at a similar forum in Senchi some 10 years ago. Today, we set out to attempt to resolve economic puzzle of much greater magnitude and scale than those that confronted us some 10 years ago. This dialogue is therefore an opportunity to reflect on our economic reality, address the pressing challenges, and chart a course towards a more prosperous future for our citizens. It is my hope and prayer that the lessons that will emerge from these conversations will guide our steps and that we may not repeat the mistakes of recent past. In this time of crisis, it is very imperative that we acknowledge the significant toll that has been borne by every Ghanaian, particularly the poor, from severe currency depreciation to hyperinflation, from haircuts to steep tax increases, from rising inflation, from rising fuel costs to rising electricity prices, and very increasing interest rates. Fellow countrymen and women, the economic crisis isn't over. Indeed, the full length of our current crisis is still unraveling by the day. The situation requires significant sacrifice from all of us to stem the bleeding and place our economy back on the right trajectory. We can reset our economy. We can do this. We just have to be disciplined and understand that the short-term benefits we gain today has a long-term consequences on our future. Let's do this for Mother Ghana.
We can reset the economy, but we have to be disciplined. I would say discipline. Be enema kana wafaya ni just for car and mirano and your discipline back okra just for car champion, you know. And DBC ye kasafa ye the daughter of murderer and asem intimi ye na wotwe mu nia ebeba oni ko ne beba ana so better so atete en kwanche sa and afi so ye the economy so the that national dialogue, and this is the first time in a decade, in 10 years omutumi afre nshimo etisa na yahwe kwan ya befa so na yedi ama omani etu empon. This is the reality. So I etibako enkwejina ntino se yenyina no yakika abom na yebia kyerɛ na adwenyenye ne sa na so omani be ye yeso ye ho benye ha ntino dadike ha na yedi dwumedi na besi de masese muso munyamre na motie na muso mudi madwenkyerɛ di aba meko bi na manke bi de na budi trefia anka ye ntino wa dwenkyerɛ kakra bi no February me any wo fire ni just safaka ma me mo bibia ye nyina no ye befemu aba bepem tamwa emre no ebeso a ye nyina no bi won say oh sisi ade oman ne egogodu mpempe so bi a ye nyina ye de yensa ni mienu nyina ane ye de kire ye kru no mo ntino that came with the Munina serious of an my panelists echia esafaka wafaya midamasi bebre mwamuti chichine benchina and also yadamasi adumbi dumi ya and then now what you be saying Asia afi may producers see hope Andy Achimai and Maxwell Wilberforce Munino someone munim abe from Fudi area babeto ye free Ghana and eba so and am abe for sa and kwanche na abe bidru nti benemuka se kra no sisi ye wo US ha obi so ewo Ghana bi so ewo ekrofufuro bi so wo hwe dwumedi pepepe nti no ye nyina yenkambom na yempeja omani si ho. We have our differences, but we can still make it work. We have to be disciplined. I would say, discipline. For but the must be brave. Send a guy, so Omani be here if you are Macramo.